Hi, my name is Peter Menachino. I am the general manager here at Wilder Tactical. So this is our Laguna laser table here. We do, majority of our products are all laser cut. So this thing gets a lot of work. Any of our products that are Squadron or 1000D or 500D all run through this table. What's really nice about this table is that you're able to really minimize the waste and fill the whole 60-inch table.
Nice clean cuts. Yeah, that foam padding there is really nice for that new belt.
Yep, that's our urban assault pad. So then over here, this is where we cut all of our webbing, our 1-inch webbing, and then all of our shock cord. And again, it's pretty much automated. We have it set to different lengths and heating temperatures, so it seals the edges and cuts it to the length that we need each time. So it eliminates a lot of the human error of not getting lengths correct each time. So, but again, even though that is automated, you still got to check it from time to time. Because sometimes they screw up too.
Yeah, keep it calibrated every once in a while. Awesome.
And then the rest of it over here is just all of our stock and our raw materials, like our 1 3/4 webbing, 1-inch webbing, 1.5-inch webbing, and all of our flat goods, 500Ds and hook and loop, and all the buckles, just about anything we need to make our products. We keep all of the overflow over here.
Awesome.
All right, then we come into next section here. Over here, all these CNC machines. Josh has designed these jigs for all of just about any of our smaller products, like our pouches, belts, you name it. So it makes it very efficient and fast. Everything's programmed right in there. So each product they change these little jigs here, and then pushes it on there, and then it runs through it real fast. So we're able to do a lot with the small manufacturing group.
Absolutely. Maximize efficiency where possible.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's see. So excuse me. See if I can find an example for you here. So this is a pistol mag pouch before it's put together.
Okay.
So when it comes over here, it's cut and it's open, and they lay it in the jigs, and it hits all the edges where it needs to go. And then they do a little bit of QC cleanup on it, and then it goes to the next section where they insert the shock cord and finalize the product for shipping.
Awesome.
Yeah, you need to get in here on a day it's running.
Yeah. See if I talk with CJ, kind of get something rolling.
Over here, they concentrate more on the straight sewing, so like our urban belts. A lot of like a straighter sewing goes through there. Josh works a lot on the new chest rig, on the hard point placard systems over there. This is what all this is here. This is all we're doing pretty good since we launched that placard system on the 4th of July. It's been doing really good. So this is what you're seeing here is the raw pieces of those before they're assembled and put together. Over in this section, this is where they work on our minimalist belts, inner belts, and our belt, like our urban assault pads and our minimalist belt pads. That's where it's all done.
Very nice, very nice. Padded belts, padded sections.
So we sell a bunch of those. People love that padded option.
Quick, easy on, don't have to worry about Velcro. Wow, a non-brother sewing machine, how refreshing.
Yeah, a lot of jukies. So this is all the urban belts, which was our original belt into the the tactical market game as far as belts go, 2-piece belt section. And we still do quite a few of those.
Awesome. Awesome. Fantastic camos, your classic Ranger green, multicam black, flat black. Awesome, awesome.
Then we got our original Hitman Gear chest rig system here, which we're closing out now that we've developed a new hardpoint system. So these ones are going bye-bye.
Get them while you can.
And then you come back here, and this is where the finished goods come. This is where we pack all of our dealer orders and retail, web orders. This is where it's all done back here.
Final touches where the magic happens. Any warehouse workers understand the bins galore. Nice, labeled properly, know where everything's at, keep a good count. Awesome. Sweet.
All right.
Awesome.
You got what you need?
I'd say so.
All right.
MHP, QLS, pouches. So what are these?
So those are called our urban adapters, right?
Urban adapters. Okay.
But in order to screw a nylon pouch onto here, you got to have some kind of way to screw into it, right? So, like with this, you would take this on the back of the molly, and this will work on any kind of pouch that has laser back on it.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah. This is
Just skip one, then you go in the bottom, just like that.
just like regular molly.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So the C. Just go right into the molly. Holes drilled, everything for the standard attachment point, but that's really so this product doesn't change.
No, doesn't change.
Exact same product, slight adapter piece, and your previous equipment can work with the new belt system just like that. Awesome. Hell yeah, that's okay. So then,
All right, so what I typically do when I'm building this out, I get all these first. I stage all this stuff, right? Get that all ready where you want it.
because I'm trying to think of how we get it at
So when you get the ones at Watchdog, you get them. You get our normal, our original Hitman Gear lightweight belt,
right,
and that takes our UAB clips, which are these things right here.
right, that feed through.
Yep,
molly.
that feeds through. Yep.
Okay, so there's that one. Let's see. Regular.
And again, what's nice about this is it works with any pouch system.
Right.
Yeah.
Because every no matter high speed gear, I'm really not that familiar in this space, so I do need to expand my knowledge. But yeah, everybody uses molly for their attachment point.
Yeah.
So yeah, super adaptable to any type of gear you may get. That's awesome.
And again, if you want to go more on like the competition style route, any of your blade tacks or tier 1, plastic pouches,
Right.
They work on those as well.
Awesome.
Just a little different format setup when you do those. You just use hardware instead of these.
Right.
So
That's awesome. Yeah, spacing there, fantastic. And we'll try and get, if what could be shown, maybe do a little sneak peek of the shenanigans one gets is afforded to work in a place like this with, some custom colors, not products for sale yet.
never know.
But certainly the fun R&D that you get to have and awesome color camos and colorways you can have while working at a place like this.
All right. So I would go ahead and put this together. Bunch of spacer, the 3 posts, and these are the 3 screws. So the post go in from the front. Yep.
Post go in the front. Good old Safari Land T shape. T shape, I'd say. Made quite a few holsters for QLS.
And so with this, with our holster platform, you could set it with a mid-ride or a low-ride, depending on what your need is.
Right.
So mid-ride is all the way at the top there.
Okay.
And then if you turn it over, you can see where they line up. So the other cutouts are for like Black Hawk, Alien Gear, G codes.
Okay.
Because their systems, their spacing's a little bit different what they use on that.
Absolutely. And this is the MHP multi-holster platform. Like you said, Safari Land, G code, Black Hawk, one unit for quite a few different holsters. So invaluable for any setup. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's go. And this can all be done at home too. Just a basic. Well, these ones specifically are a hex key, but the main screws for holsters are Phillips. So you could use a regular screwdriver. You could use a electric driver, whatever you have around, but still completely serviceable from home.
Yeah, when Safari Land sends all their stuff out, they come with all the screws and the Allen key and all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that was one of the first ones that I bought was a level 2 paddle style, the 578.
Yep.
What it was for a 19 or 17. Pretty.
So another thing too is that we built in the cant system in there.
So super easy, just get it where you want, start to tighten the screws down, and she's ready. Yeah, no, that's super simplistic.
Yeah.
But still fully capable, fully modular. Slight bit of, and this would be the first time with a belt, so there's going to be a lot of fitting.
Yeah.
Things.
All right.
Nicely.
So
Nice.
let's take this out. There, hit those in a little tighter. That'll stop on you. We got the set. Make sure they're sealed up good. There you go.
Gotcha.
All right. So with our Hitman Gear, Charlie, and Bravo belts, they are a one-size-fits-all belt system. So there is a little setup involved in it.
So she looks small now, but you can see we have these 2 screws here and here, but it is 2-piece. So you can undo those screws, get it set up right, and let's see it in action.
So what I do, take these out. I'm gonna have you do it so you can see how to do it.
Okay.
When you're putting these together, always have yourself a flathead and a Phillips. That'll be your savior there.
Absolutely, because the backing for the main screw has a flat section, so you can maintain.
So go ahead and take those out.
Yep, good.
You can probably do it by hand. When we first put them in, we don't put them too tight. But.
Gotcha.
So with these belt systems, you got to get that initial setup, your sizing setup first.
Absolutely.
All right, let's put your buckles on. So the one thing to remember with these is this is the Hitman Gear Charlie, and it's cut with what we call the base curve, so it sits more naturally and comfortably around your waist. So it's kind of got the smile. So
Right.
if you ever get it and you're not sure which way the belt goes, you want it to smile. That's the way I say it.
Absolutely.
So this will be your male side, and this is your female side.
Or is it preferred to go
just
that,
like that
way? Okay. Standard there. Slide that up.
And again, you're just getting it sized right, so you don't You don't have to cinch everything down just perfectly. You want to get it so you can get your base sizing set.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and that'll be good for this. And do the same thing on this side.
Okay.
Just comes up through here. Over that. Through there.
And then just
Yep.
undo that like normal.
There. And that's good to get your side. So what I do is I put them together just like it'd be like when you're wearing it, right? And hold that in your front, like where you would have that buckle. And then bring them around the back. And then you can kind of feel, right, where it's going to connect. So you can either do it with a partner and have the partner line it up for you, or if you're doing it by yourself, you know where it goes. So just stick one screw in there just so you mark it.
And then do you prefer the backing on the front or the...
It doesn't really matter. The way we do it is we put the posts on the inside,
Okay.
but either way is not going to make a difference. And just do it just enough that it stays. There you go. Okay, now set your belt up here. Now you start figuring out where you want to put your pouches, right? So typically you're going to start over on the left side with your pistol mag pouches and then work your way around.
Gotcha. Okay. So certain.
So you'll see with this belt, we got a bunch of different hole patterns in there. That way you can angle your pistol mag pouch, or you could run it straight up and down, whatever your flavor is.
Absolutely, yeah. Because I seeing
And we'll trim these things down after we get.
right, yeah. It's seeing the tilt definitely helps with the drawing of pistol mags. I feel like it's not as well. You can't, because that, and the tilting is definitely going to be for a single only, I would say, because if you were to try to tilt a double pouch, not going to work as well because you don't have the spacing, and you know you want a good firm grip on the larger items, so not necessary on the rifle mags. Awesome. Okay, yeah, no, that's gonna come that way. So let's say we can do something about like so. So those are gonna be there. It's gonna be there. And we can do so, like so. Honestly, probably just go with one rifle mag. Dump pouch. That's the fun one to see.
All right, so there you go.
Pea pouch.
So another thing too, like once you start seeing how your belt's going to set, you're either going to have like smaller people are going to have a double layer all the way around. I've seen a couple of females already where they don't adjust, they don't have to adjust the length at all. They're very small waisted.
Just
But if you're single layer, you just use a small screw. You'll see the different screws that we have, or we call them shorts. If it's a double layer, then you use a standard screw because you need a little bit longer screw to get through double layer material versus one layer.
Gotcha. Okay. IFAC, I think, is best somewhere in the middle of the back, so
Typically,
both
that's where
hands
most people will run it. Yep.
can get to it. Absolutely. MHP. Is there a prefer like?
No, everybody's a little different.
It's a little different.
You might want to start with these, and then then you can hold it up and see exactly where it's going to set on there.
Gotcha.
This is always the hardest part, is figuring out what exactly you want to get on there, you know, because you can only fit so much stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Because even then, that's everything.
Yep.
So good GP pouch, could always use that for mags.
Yeah, and you could even move this, you can move your pistols down a little bit too.
Because how that's sitting, that would... Okay, yeah.
And one thing you could do is just put your pistol mag pouches on and then put the belt around you to see how it feels, you know, and then you could adjust it accordingly.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'd say about something like so.
All right. All right. Now all I do at this point is just move everything above it, just so you kind of have an idea of where you're going to be. And then start putting your pistol mag pouches on first. That's where I would go. So you're going to want smalls, or shorts.
Shorts,
Sorry,
yep.
I always call them smalls.
All good. Okay, some shorts.
And you'll see how it lines up in there.
Awesome. So we got that. Say, and so we're going to go to
Probably there, yeah.
about those two.
Yeah, I would get those two pistol mag pouches on and then just put the belt around you, just to make sure they're sitting where you want them.
Absolutely, yeah.
You'll notice this little yellow stuff on here. That's patching. We get patching, which is, you know, a form of Loctite.
Anti-vibration,
Right.
so that way
But
moving
I always
and grooving.
suggest you add some more to it when you're mounting your stuff on, because even with that, it still finds a way to work itself loose.
Right, right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I worked a previous job where it's like, yeah, a lot of Loctite. It's always fun. Always fun. Or nylock nuts. Those were always fun to work with.
There you go.
Buckle's always in front and center.
Well, that looks about right to me.
Awesome, yeah.
Now you can start working the rest of them. I say, once you get this down, you can have this whole thing set up 10 minutes or less.
Oh yeah.
The hardest part is that initial sizing. And the inner belt, which I don't have one to give you right now, but the inner belt is done the same way. It's a two-piece system.
Gotcha, yeah,
You
because you
size it the same way.
can run this either inner belt, inner outer belt, the main Charlie unit with a padded belt, so you can just slap it on, not have to worry about putting it on, making sure Velcro lines up or if the fitment is perfect. Oh, that is awesome. Yeah, this is definitely, not to say that the old belt was anything not of quality, but no, everything can be improved upon.
That, and one of the biggest feedbacks, you know, that we always get from people is that they want to have the option to run different buckles.
Right, yeah, because
You know?
with the previous, you were locked to
You
either
either had the Fidlock V buckle, which was that little 1-inch magnet buckle, or
Right.
the Cobra FM buckle.
or the Cobra buckle. Absolutely.
So now this one you could run, depending what your budget's telling you, you could run a plastic, you know, a standard 1-inch plastic. You could run the Cobra FM. You could run the Fidlock. You could run the D-ring, you know, the 1-inch D-ring Cobra buckle. So
And really, really.
yeah, and then there's other
expand.
buckles out there people have. So
Absolutely, as long as it fits on what, 1 inch?
1 inch, yep.
1 inch webbing, it's all set.
right.
Yeah, that is awesome. The modularity is fantastic. Yeah, it was always fun. Whenever we get, it's like, oh, we got a while to order in. It's like, all right, I know what I'm doing for the next 2 hours, putting belts together. But thankfully, they're
Well, I mean, even the original with the UAB clip, we made it real easy compared to like
Oh,
a
yeah.
mallets clip.
absolutely, yeah, that was so much easier. Just feed it through the molly, and just get it tight, and it's all set. And that's the beauty of the cuts in the previous ones, where you can see that tiny little that little lip there, so that way you have your the spacing available for the UAV clips. Excuse me. So that way you don't have to worry about crunching up the molly straps.
So our first 2-belt system was called our Urban Assault Belt. And then the clip, obviously, just UAB for Urban Assault Belt. UAB.
I said UAV. It is most certainly not a unmanned aerial vehicle. UAV. Awesome.
UAB.
Awesome.
See, and I'm so...
Just jumped in.
I can't help myself.
Right in the zone.
I can't help myself.
Jump straight to it. Everything is...
Well, hit this one.
You could probably do it in his sleep at this point.
Yeah, we built a couple belts in my career.
A few. I'd say a few, right? At least.
Yeah, definitely a few.
At least. Okay, dump pouch somewhat centered as well is my reasoning.
I'd come down a
my
little
logic.
bit. Come down this way a little bit. So you're gonna have your med pouch here.
So both hands can access it if the situation.
And you may even
needs.
want to move this down a little bit once you get it, put it back on, and you'll feel.
Gotcha.
You got to remember, when it's set and flat on a table, it's going to look different than the way it is when it wraps around your body because it's got a bend to it. You know?
Right. Plate thing.
Yep.
Spaces open up. Accessibility opens up. Absolutely.
That's why I say don't go too crazy on the screws until you get that final setup. Then you get through and then you hit everything.
Absolutely.
Because that's no fun when you get it all to where you think you want it, and then you put it on and you're like, oh crap, I need to shift everything over a couple of holes.
Right.
And you're taking it all out again and doing it.
You think from my previous occupation of welding, hey, measure 5 times, and then cut once. Make sure everything is exactly where it needs to be 5 times, and then give it a tightening, or woodworking, or working with aluminum. That's always fun. That is always fun. Facing up. As mentioned earlier, medical supplies are sourced from North American Rescue.
Okay.
So you are not, if you are to buy a Wilder Tactical product, you are not getting an empty IFAC pouch. It comes stocked and ready to go. Like you said, the ultimate, right?
It's called our Elite Kit.
The Elite Kit comes everything out of the packaging, ready to go. Now sizing it for you and maybe adjusting some placement may be needed, but other than that, you get everything necessary for your match, your range days with the buds. For Leo and actual military, you still have full mission capable equipment right out the gate with proper medical. So there is no, oh, let me buy a pouch. Then there's no medical tab on wildertactical.com besides fully kitted IFACs. So that is no concern when buying a Wilder product. So ease of assembling this, super easy. Just might take a little longer with a screwdriver.
Flip it the other way. There you go.
I'll and pop those. Get placement. Where are we at? Have that be touch lower.
Yeah, I'd start your screws in there. That way it holds for you.
Holds it in place, absolutely.
Yeah, when that patching catches inside those posts, that's where it starts digging into your fingers. That's why I say having that flathead screwdriver is clutch.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, that's not the most ideal. It's like, man, honey, what happened? No, just didn't know where the flathead went.
Oh yeah, I had many fingerprints ripped off.
Oh yeah. Oh, and yep, there's the leg strap for that.
All right, now hold that up and try. Well, let's do your pad. That way you can get everything. So we have our, hold that. I'll show you the difference. So we have the Urban Assault pad, which is what you got in your hand, except for this is an unfinished version.
Okay.
Right? So if you buy the standard Urban Assault pad, it's a little more finished, but it also is specific to sizing, right?
Right.
So the only real difference is this comes in a size small, medium, large, extra large, double XL. Whereas for these belts, we're doing an unfinished version. That way you can cut it to size.
Awesome.
So the only thing you're really missing is the binding tape. But other than that, you're still getting the same features. It still gives you that padding. It still makes it a great easy on off belt system.
Absolutely, and that's a very rubbery but cushioned, but that's like very grippy too. So
Yeah,
no matter
it's a
what
good
kind
neoprene.
Yeah, oh, I was gonna say, yeah, neoprene. Yeah, that's a very, very nice neoprene.
So what you do is very simple. Lay it on that belt. So neoprene side goes towards your waist. Yep, just like that. And you could have it overlap the ends, because what you're going to do is just take a scissors and trim around the edge to size.
Now, is it a key to have that covered?
Yeah, I would go all the way to the end. Just the biggest thing is because Velcro will tear your clothes up real quick, just because.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I would say that's a good benefit too, because I remember talking with a coworker at a previous job who worked security, and one of his belts, for whatever reason, the Velcro was on the inner belt, like the rough part.
Yeah.
So he was tearing up his shirts,
Yep.
his seats.
So all you do, just take these scissors and just trim around the edge. That's all I do.
Gotcha.
I just cut it right around the edge there.
And I'm just OCD like any normal person would be, right?
Yep. Same thing on this end.
And we can.
All right.
And that little extra bit. Trimmed to size.
There you go. I'll try that thing on, see how everything feels. And if everything is where you want it, then we go back through and tighten everything, trim the edges.
Plenty of leeway. Belt's where it needs to be. Plenty of webbing on the sides.
I still think you might want to move this. You might want to move these up some.
Oh yeah.
Because if you move this up, then you can center your med pouch more in the middle.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think that's really all you need to do. And then you'll be good. How's it feel tightness wise? Because you could still tighten that thing down.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. Because I definitely want the.
And you'll notice a lot of people with these kind of systems, they will off-center that buckle.
Okay, so yeah, that's fine. Right, because this is padded, so it could still do like the inner belt, but
Yep.
then padded, I'd be wearing this with my actual belt, you know, at the range, just having fun. So, yeah, no, and that's without the belt on, so that belt would probably add that extra bit of thickness, and so that's an easy adjustment. Yeah, I could probably go forward with those. Have those be more
Well, and if you're going to
centered.
center your buckle, so move this more centered if you want it centered. So that's going to change everything, right?
Right.
So now you can move this out,
Yeah, I
move
certainly.
this up, and then you can move your dump or your med kit over a little bit so it's more centered in your back.
Absolutely. Yeah, because I'm probably. Yeah,
These
'cause
are all the fun things you get to do when you get a new belt system, man.
Oh yeah, always.
Because you're going to want to try it, dry fire, run it, and then you're going to change things up.
Yeah, because if the missus wasn't already upset with me when I'm playing with guns in the house, I'm sitting here dropping mags. Yeah, no, definitely we can move that over. And man, but how do I adjust it? Just rip off the padded belt and just undo screws.
Yep, that's it.
Just that easy. Oh, wrong one. Just that gets moved over. Come on. Helps if you have it lined up.
Go ahead and hit those screws all the way down. You'll be good after this one.
Absolutely. Ooh. I don't know what I mean to say. Saying those fit perfectly in those laser cut holes. They protrude just a touch, so they are not moving. They are locked in there. Gotta love clutches. Awesome, awesome. I feel like I should have checked the setting on the camera, make sure, see if I'm running in like 4K or something. I'm probably burning through memory.
Well, you're already at 39, almost 40 minutes.
40 minutes, absolutely. We're going to be doing some chopping. Certainly doing some chopping. Say maybe.
I put mine flush up next to, I get as close to my rifle as I can. There you go. Cause I'm OCD like you. I like to have my med almost centered perfectly in my like lumbar region.
Absolutely. Let's do that one. Yeah, just thinking of like multi, in case you have to grab it with your offhand. It's more centered.
Yep.
Both hands can grab it. Now, I'd say that's probably for, because speaking with other people, you know, you do a lot of Leo military and such. So be curious to see what the commonalities are between their loadouts.
Very similar. Most of them are running some kind of outer carrier or chest rig,
Right.
plate carrier. So most of them are running just, you know, as far as Leo, they're running more pistol, handcuff, that kind of stuff on there, not so much rifle.
Gotcha,
A
yeah.
lot of that has transitioned up to the outer carriers and plate carriers. Outer vest and things. Sorry.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I've heard of a fun antidote of, like, so I'd say from that of your IFAKs and medical supplies on a plate carrier.
Probably somewhere in here.
You're not using it for you. Somebody else is using your supplies on you.
Right.
I'd say probably for the belt, that's more like, oh, something in the leg or the arm, so that you can access it to do it for yourself. Where the plate carrier is more, yeah, somebody else is applying it to you. So yeah, that is interesting. Yep. Come on. What is this, my first time doing this?
Yeah, they just like to fight you. That pouch is like, I've already been through this once.
Yeah. Why didn't you just put me in the right spot the first time? Come on. Come on.
I'm sure when you get home and start playing with it, you might even find that you can move it over a little more. So you'll see once you start using it.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's going to be probably what the rest of the day is going to be besides editing this video, playing with the belt.
That's part of the fun.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The missus loves it. Anytime I get something for gear or anything, I could come home right after work and be like, oh, I'm immediately messing with this. Dinner can wait.
Yeah.
I just straight to playing with it. And I would credit Legos for that as a kid, to immediately.
And sometimes you have it out at dinner.
Yeah. I've built quite a few sets while eating food. It's still fun to. We built her dad got us a Lego castle one.
Okay.
And that thing, the Disney castle, the Disney Lego castle set, that took a couple weeks.
I can imagine.
A week
How many
or
pieces
two.
was it?
Oh my God. Like, I'd have to look it up, but I'd have to say it's probably around like 20,000, if not more. It stood like this tall.
Okay.
It did not make it in the move. So that's still sitting in pieces in a box.
Then you got to do it again.
Yeah. Thankfully, a lot of the big pieces are together, but yeah, it's like all those fine pieces are 100% broken. They're not broken, but at least have come apart. But it's pretty neat, the little Easter eggs they put in there as you're building it. You're like, you never see this when it's assembled, but when it's pieced together,
you might not even need to move that. You might want to try it first.
Yeah, you see the like as you're building it, you're like, oh, look at this little like hidden compartment with this character.
You find something new all the time.
Absolutely, Lego is really good with that.
That does have a little bit of stretch to it, so you can kind of stretch it.
Fit that curve. Again, the OCD is like, it's got to be centered.
Got to be just right.
It's got to be centered.
How you on that end? It shouldn't be long.
I think I stretched it too much.
Well, trim it down. Here. See, I want to keep jumping in there.
All good. Yeah, that is a. How did we manage that?
Stretched it.
A whole nother bit. But again. Nice and centered, because everybody's OCD, and if they say they're not, they're lying. Okay. Just like that. Spin it around, give it a click. Oh yeah, so even that's centered, that's on the side.
I think you're gonna have to tighten it some, but other than that, it's looking good.
Yeah, and I still have tons of room there.
So, and stuff like with the shock cord, Once you set your retention in, you put your pouches or your mags in there, you can trim those cords down. We make them long purposely.
Absolutely,
We
yeah.
don't know what people are going to use them for. So what I always say is give yourself at least like 2 fingers length.
Right.
And then trim it, and just make sure you burn it with the shock cord at the edge so it doesn't come out.
Doesn't come undone. No, absolutely.
Yeah, anything that's got shock cord from us, you can do that with.
Now, not putting this out there for consumers, this is more, but seen some fun belts from you guys on various social medias with a, if I'm not mistaken, what was that, a Crown Royal bag as a dump pouch?
Yeah. It's funny because we always, as soon as we make those, they're gone.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Makes me want to go buy a bottle just so I can commission one.
And we have done that as well. We've had some people send in their own bags from Blanton's and others, other
Ooh,
bourbons.
That's a real pinkies up.
So we
pouch.
will do that as long as it's a bag that they want to make into a dump pouch. We'll do it.
Absolutely.
And we got more coming. Still pretty good there?
I think so. Here's a good
Excuse me.
here's a good test because I somewhat come prepared.
Ah.
May I?
Go ahead. We still got to do your leg strap yet, too.
Yep, definitely keep that secured. Shout out Savior for the
Sling bag?
obscure sling bag, custom holster, velcroed in there. Well, not, it's inside waistband holster because they have that nice strap, so you can just use your regular holster in there and not have to buy something new. Or you could do a velcro back one. But no, that's certainly plenty of room to.
Yeah, I would just tighten up that, tighten your belt up. Finish the buckles off.
That one certainly needs the itty bitty.
I think it looked pretty good where it was. How'd it feel?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely would need to do some dry firing at home to really see how it is.
Yeah.
But no, that is certainly comfortable. Certainly comfortable where it's at, having little to no experience with drop leg style holsters, so it's all a learning experience. But a fun one at that. And you're super appreciative for this experience, being able to, do the little, we can do like a little bit more in-depth interview portion. And for the tour, being able to build a belt, show the people how it's done, little sneak peek into life at Wilder. Certainly see if we can swing by during a live day, see the more inner workings of it. But man, it's a really awesome experience. And being a welder by trade, I love to build shit. So
Yeah. It's fun.
it's always a blast to be able to do something like this. All right, so there's that. And then you might be thinking, that's missing something. What are we missing? Swivel and leg strap.
Need a little bit of Loctite on these. All right.
Just a little dab will do ya. So awesome. Yep, little swivel action here. So non-fully threaded, so that way you can still tighten it but move it. Our 2 inserts here. Nice little index point too, so that shouldn't walk on you. Awesome. Bloop.
Now, when you notice those are flatheads.
goes there. Nice flathead bit. Everybody should have one, hopefully. So Loctite it in. Would it be better to do the leg strap first?
Nope.
So it's okay. Awesome. Clutch set. Those are going to dry up, and look at that, perfectly there.
So now flip your belt over.
Flip this bad boy over.
So the difference with these new, this is the version 2 leg strap assembly.
Okay.
The old one used to be wider, little different system, but this one we beefed it up, made it stronger. It's got 2 screw point attachments. So the old one used to have 1. We made this smaller. That way it does, less bulk. So with this one,
Absolutely.
you want to bring your leg strap and start it over the top like this. So you want to go up to down and then thread it. I'll let you do it. I just want to show you.
Okay.
Because what that does is when you start it over the top of it, it pulls that assembly to your thigh,
Right.
and it's going to make it a more comfortable ride.
Gotcha. So
And it'll keep that leg strap from moving around on you.
over in the first
Yep.
one.
And then just weave it through there. Pull it all the way through though. There you go.
Right. So from the bottom up,
Yep. And
And
then
then-
just weave it all the way through.
up through like that.
So and that assembly works with 1-inch straps and 1.5 inch, like the elastic, the thicker elastic straps.
Okay.
That's why you see the different size.
Awesome. So
You got it.
that's in like so.
Yep.
Plenty extra webbing, so that way you can get it to your big old thighs if you have such.
And you can trim these down as well. We make them big to fit the big people as well. But any extra webbing you have that you want to trim it. Just burn it. Hit the edge of it with a lighter or something.
Absolutely. So then just normal buckle, non-permanently secured. So then just like before, go from there to here. Quick, easy attachment there. So take an educated guess, put the belt on. Belt on like normal, nice and snug. Then that's where that needs to be. Then we can say go ahead and loosen that, come around, bring it around town. It's for the SpongeBob fans out there. Nice rotation there, so that way it's not just a fixed point digging into your leg. Awesome. Yeah, probably move that forward. Got an extra bit. I got some chonky thighs, so
Yeah, me too.
I probably won't need to do that. Magnetic, super easy. Just come here, feed the extra through. And like that, that is secured.
There you go.
And that, more or less, besides the fitment, probably rotate that so that's, get the nice Wilder Tactical brand, showing. But holster, oh yeah, that ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, so I say the only thing you gotta do, get home, mess with that sizing a little bit. You're probably gonna wanna make it a little snugger overall, but you might wanna move some pouches around a little bit, move them over, but you'll figure it out.
No,
But
absolutely.
that's kind of the gist of it right there.
Dump pouch, GP pouch.
So that's centered nice now, right in the small of your back.
Oh yeah, that's both. Like, I feel like that's right there in the middle. I could just,
Yep.
need be. Awesome. Awesome. Man, such a pleasure to always be in Pete's presence.
Well, it's a pleasure having you.
I certainly appreciate it. And
Yeah, you got to get back on the day when we're running, and then you can see all the machines working and why we do the things with, you know, the way we do it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And certainly to check out the Instagram, various social medias, just Wilder Tactical on Instagram. Absolutely. Some sweet stickers, you know, I would imagine one in every order. So that's pretty fun. You know, always try to go out to local events. You go down to, we've had you with Watchdog at the Gathering.
Yep.
So we always try to do the Gathering. Hopefully CanCon, that'd be sweet. You know, go shoot some cool cans and everything. But yes, sir, Pete, been a pleasure.
Yep, you as well.
Certainly appreciate it.
You're always welcome.
And, it's been Range Hot Media.